You stopped hugging me. A stranger told you to. You came toward me tonight the way you always come toward me. You bent down, and halfway there, your hand stopped. It didn't go back up right away. It stayed out there in the air for a second, deciding, I want to be careful here. You didn't change your mind. I've seen you change your mind. That looks like something else. You were waiting for something to tell you it was allowed. I know it stopped your hand. It isn't in this house. It has never once been in this house. There was a night you stayed up later than you meant to. With the screen close to your face, I can't read. I can only tell you how long you looked. And I don't think you typed the thing you'd say you typed. I don't think you asked whether dogs like being held. I think you asked whether you'd been loving me wrong. Those are not the same question. One of them is about me. The other one isn't about me at all. And that's the one you stayed up for. Before any of it, you wanted to put your arms around me. That came first. It came before the screen. It came before the words you found on it. And you didn't go looking to find out how I felt about it. You already knew how I felt about it. I climb into you every night when you sit down. I've never once made that difficult to read. You went looking to find out if you were allowed to want it. I did it before that night. I'd do it after. Nothing about me was ever the thing being decided. You lean down over the top of my head, and then you stop. Let me tell you something you might not have thought about. I don't understand the kiss. I never did. That part is true, and it was always true, and it has never cost me anything. I understand you bending down. The bending is the whole thing. That happens somewhere in your body that doesn't have time to ask anyone. Nothing has to approve it. It's already finished by the time you think about. You talk to me in your grown voice now. Level? Reasonable. The one you use when someone else is listening. There's another one. It's higher than you'd like it to be. It's a bit ridiculous. You have never once used it where another person could hear you. That one is the only voice you don't build first. It's how I know it's true. And I think that's the same reason you trust it least. The things that come out of you without asking permission are the ones you go back and check on afterwards. You made me a bed on the floor. You did a good job of it. It's thicker than the one I had before. It holds the heat better. I felt it. In the middle of the night, I come over to where you are anyway, and you pretend to be asleep. You don't move. You keep your breathing long and even. You wait until I've settled. Pretending to sleep is how you give yourself the thing you decided you weren't allowed to have. I'm not going to tell anybody. Something went off outside, loud and close to the window. You had me up off the floor before it finished. You didn't check anything. You didn't look anything up. You didn't ask one single person whether that was the correct way to pick up a dog. Both arms. Straight up, no plan at all. That is the best you have ever been in this house. And it's the only time you didn't get the chance to go and ask first. So here's what stopped your hand. It wasn't me. I was on the floor, doing the thing I do. And it wasn't the list either. A list can't reach across a room and hold somebody's arm. It was the idea that what you feel has to be approved before you're allowed to do it. You've started running things past something before you do them. Something that isn't in the room. Something that has never met either of us. And every time you've been right in here, every single time, it was a moment you were too late to ask. You're never wrong when you don't have time to check. And I don't think it's only me. I watch you miss somebody, and then I watch you go and find out whether that's too much to still be feeling. I watch you get tired, and then go and find out whether you've earned it yet. You put the feeling down first. Then you go and see if you're permitted to pick it back up. I don't know who you're asking. I've never seen them come to the door. I want to say this next part properly because I could get it wrong. There are things about me that can be counted. My heart going faster. The way I hold my shoulders. What I do with my mouth when I've had enough. Those are real, and the people counting them are not against you. They're trying to keep dogs from being frightened by the people who love them. That is worth doing. I won't say a word against it, but there's one thing that doesn't have a number on it. A person bending down in the dark, late, worried they've been getting it wrong this whole time. Nobody measured that, and that's the part of you that opened the screen in the first place. I can't teach you how to love. I'm on the wrong side of it. I only ever get to be on the receiving end, and I can't tell you where to put your hands. But there's one thing I know from down here that a screen can't know. You don't have to get it right. You have to actually be here. A badly done hug is still a real hug. It counts. It always counted. So tonight, don't look anything up first. There's a person in your house waiting on something small that you used to do and stopped. Because somewhere along the way, you got worried you were doing it wrong. Do it wrong. Let your hand go all the way down this time. I'll be by the chair, where I always am.